How we doing, gamers? Welcome back to Green Grasses, the plains-only world that I've been trying to survive in lately. Yeah, we made some decent progress last episode, as you can see right here. This is our humble abode. It really came out well, actually. I really like how this looks with the brick on the bottom right there. Looks really cool. And just, it really fits that plains vibe that I used to have way back in the day. For those of you who haven't heard, I used to play in a plains-only world when I was a little younger. The latest Minecraft version was 1.16, yeah, just like right between 1.16 and 1.17. So, yeah, that was a hot minute ago, that's for sure. And here we are. We are officially back, this time in 1.21.10, or 11. Yeah, it's 11. I was looking on the top left there. I thought that's where the version would be, but I guess not. I am still trying to get used to this new debug screen right here. I'm very used to the ones that you see like pre 1.21.10, I think the version was that this changed. Yeah, I'm getting used to this. They moved some things around and certain things you have to go in and enable and stuff. It does improve, it does definitely improve performance. It definitely feels, I guess, a lot less slow. Not like it's that big of a slowdown. You still get 60 FPS. It just feels like it's like 59.94, which is technically what my videos are. And that's for video reasons, but it feels smoother. So I think it's a pretty good change. But anyways, yeah, as I was saying, we built that hair house right there. It came out pretty good. Then I tried digging down underneath it. Came across a water cave right down here. Cave completely filled with water. You can see it right here. And drowned in it. The reason I want to dig down here is because we got to set up a storage basement, basically. Kind of important because, as you can see right here, this house, it's really not all that big. We've got space for like one chest in here, and that's it. So today we're going underground, hopefully. And we're going to dig some stuff out. We're going to maybe uncover even more water. If so, that's going to be highly, highly unfortunate, but we'll make do with it. And if there is too much water down there, I guess we'll just have to build another structure. Get creative right up here on the surface. We already have a world where the storage building that's on the surface, that's the Birchlands. Go check that out. And I just kind of want to have something, I guess, that's more representative of what I actually do in my off-camera survival world, I guess, or what I do normally. Because I think using the underground is a lot more efficient because you killed two birds with one stone. The first bird being you mine up a whole bunch of cobblestone. You can use that later for materials and stuff. And you also have the space it's hidden from the surface, I guess. And you can basically carve it out, essentially. You don't have to worry about gravity as much, unless you come across like a massive cave, then you definitely have to worry about gravity. But, yeah, we're going underground for this one. I promise we'll make it nice and fresh looking. It'll look nice. It'll be fancy. It's not just going to be this cube, at least not permanently. That just has chests in it. And we're also going to do some other things down here, too. I think this is also where we're going to have our furnace area. But I am going to go just a little bit deeper. And so far, so good with the caves right here. Doesn't look like there's anything going on down here. So we'll just go down 3 more blocks right here. Actually 4, because you can just jump right up onto the ladder if there's not a ladder right there. Like, kind of like this right here. See that? I can climb it. It's just fine. We're going to do that, so that way we can get the maximum depth right here. And this is it. So this is going to be the layer in which I build this thing. Or not really build. We're going to mine it out. And hopefully there's nothing around here. And if there is, I guess we'll find out. If it's something cool, though, like a cave, like imagine if this opened up into a big cave. That would be the sickest base in Minecraft history. Let me tell you that right now. That would be literally amazing to look at. And it's a lush cave, too, so you, like, go down, you think you're in the basement, but it opens up into the cave, and there's the base down there. That would be cool. I would really, really like to have that at some point. Ooh, look at that! Copper. We love copper in this world. We also got some diorite right here. Pretty good. No sign of any water, that's for sure. So what I'm thinking we'll do is we'll have a little hallway right here. Or maybe, yeah, I think it'll just be... What am I doing? We're mining this out. I kind of want to do something unique, because typically what I do is I just have a chest on either side right here. I think maybe that might be the best way to go. But originally, that's a zombie. There's a cave nearby. I should probably get some torches. But originally, or typically what I do is I just have it open up. It's perfectly symmetrical, but I kind of want this to be unique. So I'm thinking we make a small room down there, and then off of that we branch off, and that's going to be where the storage room is, basically. Now, it looks like we're going to need some coal, or some charcoal, something to make torches with, so I'm going to take care of that right now. We're going to throw that wood in there, and I believe these 2 torches should be more than enough to keep us lit up for now, at least as lit up as we need to be. So we're just going to bring these right on down here and just keep on mining, basically. I am very curious, though, as to where that zombie could be. If it's a cave, we might be able to do the idea, I was saying, and basically turn the cave into the base, which would be cool. And very unique, too. I think that would really set this world apart from most of my other worlds. Not that I have that many worlds anymore. Way back in the day, I used to have like a frick ton of worlds. And then I made a video a while back that I still remember saying that I removed all of them. You can go watch it. It's very old. It's from like 2019. So you might honestly not even recognize it's me. I've gotten a little bit old. But, ooh, that's water. But it generated in a really cool spot right there. It didn't generate in the wall. It generated on the floor. So what do we have here? Is this a whole freaking cave or something? Because if it is, oh my goodness, it might be connected to the other cave over there. But this could be interesting. We might have to incorporate this into part of the base, maybe. Can make it like a little underground, I guess, exit, a secret exit, or an entrance too. You swim around, maybe set up a dock, but I don't think it's wide enough for that just yet. So we might have to do some terraforming later, but I will keep that in mind. We're also going to grab the copper right here. As I said, we love copper. We're adored by it, and you can use it for a lot of different things as of the Copper Age update. Looks like the coal is almost all finished right here, so I'm going to take some of that out. Craft ourselves some more torches right here. And we'll see if 13 is enough. I wouldn't count on it being enough, but we're just gonna chuck this in here. Just slide that right on in there. Wait for this to finish, that way I can throw some more copper in here. I'm also gonna check on the crops right here too. Looks like they are indeed growing. We got potatoes here ready to harvest. Don't mind if I do. Surprisingly, we've remained quite stacked in terms of food right here. These 18 pork chops, these are not from a farm. These are literally just from running around taking out pigs. But we definitely don't want to rely on just local mob spawns forever, because that's not very reliable long term. So I would like to improve the farms at some point and get those nice and up and running so that way they can feed us and all can be good in the world. But anyways, I think this might be good for dimensions in this first room right here. But at the same time, I think doing something that isn't, I guess, quite literally like straightforward right here wouldn't be very straightforward for me. I'm a little confuzzled right now. I think in the meantime, I'm just gonna mine out the floor here, and then we'll just build it in, I guess. We might just have to go with the standard plan, because not gonna lie, I kind of wasn't really thinking about that, you know, about like a specific layout for what I wanted right here. Holy moly, this is a lot of water. Too bad sponges aren't going to exist in this world. Alright, so what I'm thinking we're going to do is that room, that's going to basically be where the chests are at. It's going to be a hallway, basically. Chests on either side. And then, I don't know what we're going to do with the furnace room. Maybe we can have like another hallway branching off of it somewhere, like close by to here. And then that can basically be leading to the furnace room. Now the rest of this is also going to be pretty bare bones. We don't have like a whole bunch of materials to work with right here, but I'm still going to try to make it look nice. Basically we're going to have a whole bunch of poles right here, at least for now. We'll add on to this later. And in between, they're just going to be chests, basically. Rinse and repeat that for, I guess, maybe a few chests down. So we'll continue like mining out this room right here. And it'll lead to a lot of storage being available, that's for sure. Alright, so after a little bit more digging, this is basically the concept right here. I think the only thing left it really needs outside of this, at least for the version we've got right now, is a little bit more height on the ceiling. So I'm going to dig out one more layer, maybe another, after. And then that'll give it the height it needs right here, because it is still a little bit claustrophobic with the low ceiling right here. Taking a good look at it right now, I think this is a pretty good height. We're going to incorporate some slabs right on up here for the ceiling. I know I do that a lot, or I feel like I do that a lot. I probably do that a lot. I just think it really looks cool against the roof right here. Makes it look like there's not just this roof of stone right here. it adds some depth whilst also remaining pretty cheap. I also think we're going to need a little bit more space in this direction too, because I think having like a pattern right here that just repeats very quickly like this from here to here is going to be a little bit annoying. So yeah, we're just going to keep on adding on right here basically. Only 2 more slots of chests. I thought that empty block was a cave for a second. That's how ambitious I am. That's how much I want to know where that zombie was at. And would you look at that? Some iron. We'll absolutely take that. I feel like this stuff is harder to find and how that copper is so useful, but it's probably the same rate that it was prior to the copper update. For those of you who are wondering, the game is now slightly louder because apparently I had the master volume set to 50% for some reason as opposed to 100. And that's referring to in-game right here. I was wondering why it was so quiet, but that might have something to do with the fact that I'm also running something to make my dorm room a tad bit more comfortable. Can't exactly say what it is, unfortunately, but it makes the temperature in here a lot more bearable. That's for sure. But basically, it's running right now. It's a little bit noisy, but you probably can't hear it that much in the mic compared to my voice. Like, because the mic has a kind of a weird pickup pattern, so I don't think it's going to pick it up. And even if it does, you're probably not going to notice. You're going to really have to, like, listen closely if you want to hear it. But, yeah, I'm guessing that's why I can't hear anything, but it's weird. So, there we go. I'm just explaining why. The pickaxe also just broke. That was, like, actually, like, the second, copper pickaxe I had used on this. So, yeah, we're going to be going through a lot of copper pickaxes and other pickaxes, too. In the early days of this series, that's for sure. Typical Minecraft world. Luckily, this is nearing completion right here. Alright, and I believe that should be all the mining complete right there. We picked up a lot of diorite from this, and luckily, not a single drop of water has been found. That's honestly kind of a nightmare when digging underground post 1.18, because it can be very, very annoying to clear up. But anyways, I gotta add in these oak logs. Now what we're gonna do now is we're gonna add in some slabs and also some stairs too on the roof right here. I think it makes it look a lot better. And also, you know, there's not like this gaping hole between the chest right here and the roof. Looks a lot better. You connect it with the logs right here. You also can't put a chest right here. Not because like you literally can't, you can, but it won't open. There's no space. But with the stairs, since it's not a full block, it can open, which is really nice. It's a good aesthetic thing. There we go. This is basically what it's looking like right now. I think I am going to change one thing over here though real quick. You'll notice there's an awful absence right here of anything. It's just kind of like this slot in the wall. We're gonna fix that and put some stairs right here, but not like that, like this. Now it looks a lot better. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna take it a step further maybe. Because what I'm thinking we'll do right here is we'll put another bed right here in case the one on the surface doesn't work because there's like mobs nearby or something. What we'll do here for now, because eventually this ladder is going to become a bubble column when we become extra sophisticated in this world. But I'm thinking we'll do a bed here and maybe some furnaces for now. Furnaces are going to be really temporary. That's basically, I think it's going to be a pretty good use of the space right here. So I'm going to go see if we have any spare wool just lying around. I'm pretty sure we do. But then again, I believe I just killed 3 sheep and called it a day, and looks like that is indeed the case right here. Because I don't have any chests out here, do I? I do have the chest boat, but that only has valuable items in it. And I did not consider wool a very valuable item, so yeah, no wool in there. But it's fine. It's whatever. We'll be okay. Then again, you know, these furnaces, these 2 right here, it might be just wise to keep them here, so what do we want to use that space for? Definitely not more chests, because the chests need to go on the sides right there. I don't know. You know, I really don't know. But it's okay. It's temporary. This is, I think, pretty good for our first version of this place. We're not going to, like, rip this down at all when we get more resources. This is going to stay. All of this is going to stay right here. We're just going to expand it. Maybe put some walls right here where this stone is right now. So yeah, this will always be our storage room. We're just going to make it look better and better, make it more built and everything. As time goes on, we get our hands on more blocks. That's the plan. But now it is time to craft the most important part, and that is the chests. We're going to have a lot of chests down here. Hopefully it won't cause too much lag. I don't think it will, especially because I have a mod here called Better Block Entities that betters the block entities like chests right here. So it's pretty well optimized right here. And worst case scenario, if it does actually end up becoming a problem, then I guess I'll just have to fix it. We'll dedicate a whole episode to that. So we'll call it solving lag, reducing lag on this fancy computer I have. At least pretty fancy compared to my last one. It's not the fanciest computer in the world, that's for sure, but it gets the job done. Alright, so I have crafted every single log into chests right here. It might be enough, but it also might not be. It is not enough, but it's really close to being enough. In fact, if we just break the one upstairs and then just craft another one, it's gonna be just enough, which is gonna be real nice. I just literally used all the logs ever, so I'm gonna have to go cut a tree real quick. Alright, so that's 3 chests right there. Not gonna break this one just yet. We're gonna move all the items out of it first. And with those 2 in place, this is it. This is the storage room right here. Looks pretty good. I really, really like this style of having a chest, then 2 chests, a double chest, and then a block, rinse and repeat across the room. It really looks good, especially against wood with like a similar color like this. Very nice. But now, the last thing we gotta do in this video is moving the stuff down here. We're just gonna take a full inventory of stuff right here. Our inventory is pretty clear because it is pretty freaking early game right here. We're gonna take all of this, everything we've collected, which is actually a lot, and move it downstairs. Now I promise we're gonna have some chest organization at some point. We're gonna have like dedicated facilities for certain items like an armory and a brewing area similar to the Birchlands at some point. It's going to be a lot early game, and quite frankly I think that's just gonna be a little bit of a headache. And now with those last 2 items out of the chest, yeah, it's the last 2 items out of the chest. It's also nighttime too. So we are going to just throw these in here and take a nap. And also I'm going to make sure to interact with my cat real quick so that way it actually gives me the gift. As I said before, it does have a chance of being a phantom membrane. And that's going to kind of be important. But you, buddy, you just come right on in here, buddy. Sleep right there. Give me a cool gift when I wake up. There we go. And he gave me a rabbit hide. That's cool. You're also in the house now. It's about time I got you in here. He's been really annoying with getting into the house right here. Because it's so small, he just doesn't walk in through the doorway. He's just chilling outside, this poor cat, near my donkey right here. But good to see that this guy is sheltered and is now safe from the outside world. Anyways, that's all I've really got for you today. I'm going to keep this video short, at least compared to the other ones. The last episode was absolutely brutal in terms of time. I had no idea it was going to be 40 minutes until it came out to actually be 40 minutes in editing. I really just try to get everything I do, or as much as I do, on camera. And there's probably a lot of stuff that you've seen on this channel that most YouTubers would not put in the final cut right there. But anyways, yeah, that's probably why most of my videos wind up being like 25 minutes instead of just 15, like it should be. But yeah, this is going to be a short one. I've been recording for about 33 minutes right now. Been talking a little bit, so I'm predicting that this one's going to edit down to like maybe 20 minutes, 15 maybe. Probably leaning more towards 20, but I'm a little doubtful on 25. But yeah, anyways, if you like what you saw, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. This is a relatively new series right now. Really trying to get as much on camera, as I said. So that way we can document this little world right here, see it evolve over time. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one, which will hopefully be cool and epic and amazing and fantastic and stuff.